Hey y'all, welcome on in. My name is Alexa, the Creative Llama, and if you see this red live box right here, that means I'm live, y'all. But if you don't see it, that just means you're catching the replay, which is totally fine. Just put hashtag replay. Y'all, check out our cutout of the week. It is the scarecrow sign. He is, he is 12 inches tall and I think 9.5 inches wide. So this is our cutout of the week, okay? So make sure you comment the word Batty and go to my cutout website and check out this guy. I'm gonna post him up in my VIP group as soon as I hop off of here, okay? But y'all, we are gonna create a little Halloween Batty decor. It's not scary or anything, but I found this candlestick and this surface, this palette sign, is BOGO. So buy one, get one, okay? So this ends tomorrow. So comment the word Batty, B-A-T-T-Y, and I'll send you a message. You'll click on supply list and you wanna go grab this. So you have to add 2 to your cart in order to get the second one free, okay? And we're gonna use this transfer right here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna paint the whole thing black. Hi, Cheryl, hi, Sandra. We're gonna paint the whole thing black. So I am going to spray a little bit of water in here and we're going to mix this on up. Let me pull up my comments. Hi, hello. How is everybody doing, y'all? Today was a busy day. Lots of orders went out. So be sure to check your email if you are waiting on a cutout order. I think I did 30 orders today. So lots of orders. Okay, so I'm just going to use my black paste. And honestly, y'all, I'm just going to throw this on here and we're going to spread it out. Okay. Black acrylic paint will work just as well, y'all. But I have this already, so I might as well go ahead and use it. I'm just spraying some water to thin it out. And we're going to paint the entire thing black. Hi, Miss Colleen. Hello. Lord, y'all, I hope I'm live in the right place. Hi, Miss Debbie. All right, so this is a 5x7 palette sign. Y'all, I love the palette signs. They are perfect. This one, like I was saying, is BOGO. And the BOGO surfaces ends tomorrow. So if you have not gone and checked out what is on BOGO, you need to. Okay, so you just have to comment the word Batty, and then click on supply list, and then you'll click on chalk products, and it'll take you to the website, and there's a section for BOGO surfaces, okay? Hi, Melinda. Hi, Brownie. Oh, so exciting, Miss Cheryl. Oh, my goodness. That is so exciting. Hopefully, all good news comes back, and everything is fine. Hi, Miss Debbie. All right, y'all, so we're just painting this black. It's gonna take a little bit. I probably should have gone ahead and painted the back side, but we're not gonna worry about the back side. We are just gonna get it painted. That's what we're gonna do. All right, so get this on here, just using the black chalk paste, and done. Oh, and this side. Okay, let's dry it. Let's dry it, and then we'll do that one side. Yay, you got your box. So exciting. Yes, I've been busy. I have been very, very busy. Hi, Darlene, from your campground. Hi, Mary. Hi, guys. Do me a feature, y'all. Comment the word Batty, B-A-T-T-Y, and let me know if you'll get the message. It worked for me, but I'm not quite sure if it's working for y'all. So we're gonna get this dried up. Let's see. Yes, I did. Okay, sweet. There we go. I see it. Thanks, y'all. And I know I'm on a little bit earlier than normal. I am house sitting for my parents, so as soon as I hop up in here, I gotta go back over to their house. So I'm going to be on a little bit earlier the next couple of days just because of that. All right, let's get this dry. It's working. Perfect. Thank you, Miss Lynn. Hi, Miss Janet. We'll dry this. Ooh, and y'all, I totally forgot to mention, The glass mat I found on Amazon. So if you've been wanting the glass mat, hi Tristan. If you've been wanting the glass mat, comment the word Batty and then you'll click on supply list. And when you click on that, my Amazon storefront will pop up. And this is linked in there. I actually want to say it's cheaper on Amazon than it is at Michael's. Go figure. Yes. How's the move? I have not moved yet. I don't even have a house yet, y'all. We're working on it. So hopefully I'll know something later this week about a house. Hopefully I will know something soon. It's just, you know, the process to apply and turn in all your bank statements and all the things just takes a little bit of time. So I'm hoping that I find something soon. Hi, Miss Iris from Colorado. I have family that lives in Colorado. And Miss Cheryl, I'm in Texas too, girl. Where in Texas do you live? All right, so we're gonna do this side and then we're gonna finish drying, y'all, because it is still a little wet because my paste was a little bit on the thicker, chunky side. So there are little patches in there that are wet still. Okay, so let's just close this on up. Hi, Debbie. Hello, guys. Manville, Texas. Where's that at? I'm in the San Antonio area. Hi, Roberta. Hi, Miss Debbie. And Miss Bambi. Hello. So we're going to dry this, and then we're going to sand this down. We're going to make it look a little bit more rustic, and then we're going to add Batty to it. So we're just going to add the word Batty, and then we're going to use the bats to create like a little moon, and we're going to glue it on this guy. But we got to get this completely dry before we sand everything down. Now, I would recommend y'all painting the back. But just for time purposes, I'm not going to. Unless y'all think I should paint the back. What do y'all think? It would make it look more finished for sure. South of Houston, about 30 minutes. You aren't, oh no, not at all. Hi, Miss Donna from Alabama. I hope you're doing well. All right. Still a little wet. So my paste was a little bit on the chunky side in here. So it's a little thicker in some sections. Paint the back. Okay, we can paint the back really quickly, right? Let's just paint the back really quickly. And this doesn't have to be perfect, y'all. You're right, Miss Lynn. I just need to make it look finished, right? This shouldn't take too terribly long. But black acrylic paint will work too, y'all. I just have the chalk paste right in front of me. And so it was one less thing I had to pull out because we're going to use it for our bats. So, and I'm going to spray it with a little bit of water just to thin it out. And, ooh, y'all, there's a big old chunk right there. Just to thin it out and make it spread a little bit easier. Because I'm getting towards the end of my jar and it's a little dry. Okay, paint this, and y'all, this is the majority of the painting. Okay, so if you are just popping on, say hey. If this is your first time watching, let us know where you're watching from. My name is Alex and I live in Texas, and I used to be a teacher. And now I get to craft with y'all full time, and I love every second of it. All right, there we go. Let's dry. Hi, Melissa. I'm frozen. Am I frozen for anybody else? Because I have my live up over here, and it's working just fine. But Facebook has been kind of silly lately, so it might be Facebook. I don't know. Okay, let's get this totally dry. Y'all, as usual, black for me gets everywhere. But we'll get this dry. We're going to put it on this candlestick holder. We're going to sand this down, and then we're going to add some bats and a little moon. and a little bow. Hi, Miss Debbie Lewis. I saw another crafter do this and I had to make it. So I got this candlestick holder from Hobby Lobby. But you could also get the ones that are in the wood section and just paint it however you want. Not frozen, perfect. Then Miss Patricia, I would try going out and coming back in. Who knows, Miss Patricia, girl? Who knows these days? Facebook has been so silly, you know? All right. Get all of this completely dry. I am going to have to go into my other room and grab my sander real quick, y'all, because we're going to sand down the edges of this guy. And so I need my sander. Okay, looks good. Let me go grab that really quickly. Just going to take me 2 seconds. And I am back. Okay, so this is a 5x7 palette sign. Like I was saying, this is a BOGO surface. So it's buy one, get one free. So just add 2 to your cart to get the free one, okay? And there's a bunch of other surfaces in there. But this is a 5x7. And I painted it black with our black chalk paste. And now we're going to sand it down. Okay? So, sander from the Dollar Tree. And we are going to sand the edges and then a little bit throughout the middle, I think. I like them. I have a couple. Palette signs are one of my most favorite surfaces. I love palette signs. Like, I don't know. I've always loved them. Okay. Let's wipe up all of this dust. Y'all, this glass mat is the bomb. And then I'm going to wipe up the edges. That way we can see what it looks like. And then we're going to sand just a little. Just in where the lines are right there on the palette sign. Okay. You can get these sanders from the Dollar Tree. I think that looks pretty good. What do y'all think? Hi, Melissa. Okay, so should we sand a little bit more or should we leave it? What do y'all think? I'm just going to wipe this down and let's dry it. Miss Robbie, yours shipped out, I think, yesterday or today. That one of the two. What size is your glass mat? It is 24 by 18. Leave it. Don't stand anymore. Looks good. Okay, sweet. Alrighty, so we're going to take our transfer. Okay. This transfer is one of our newer ones. There are chockable shapes that go with it, y'all, but I am not quite sure where I put them, but I did pull them out. Those are also on sale as well. All right, so I'm going to write the word back on the backer. I'm just going to put an X so I know that that's the back. Thank you for the stars. I so appreciate it. Okay, always label which side is your backer, y'all. Okay, our newer transfers are yellow on the back, but some of our older ones are not. So make sure you label. All right, let's fuzz this. And we're only going to use the word Batty. Hi, Miss Sandy Brown. We're only going to use the word Batty. And we're going to do the in white on our board. And we need to wax our board. Sent and delivered. Miss Robbie, I saw your message. I haven't had a chance to respond, but I'll get back to you. I can't look anything up right here right now, so I'll get back to you, I promise. I intentionally did not respond so I didn't forget. This is a fuzzing cloth, Miss Cheryl. So we fuzz our sticky transfers to add a little bit of lint on the back. We do that because if our transfer is too sticky and we go to put it on our surface, it can pull up the paint or the wood grain, and we don't want that, okay? So we fuzz, but we're also going to wax our surface. Lord help me. Y'all, I was in here cleaning earlier, you know. So we're also gonna wax. So I'm using surface wax. My surface wax is a little flaky, so I like to heat it up and get it a little soft, like that. And it just makes it a little bit easier to spread over my surface. The wax acts as a protective barrier, so that will protect your paint and your wood, but you don't want to over wax, okay? Because if you over wax, your paste is not going to stick. Yesterday that I had, okay, Miss Sandra, I will get back to you too. 5x7, it looks so much larger, I know. It's not, it's a little 5x7. Okay, so we're gonna throw this on here. And I think what I want to do is maybe put a little bat right here in the corner. So I'm just gonna move this around. Again, I'm not using the entire transfer, okay? You can if you would like, but it is not necessary. You can use these transfers with whatever. Okay, so I moved it around, and then I'm gonna push down and making sure that there are no air bubbles. You want it to be completely flat against your surface, okay? And I'm going to use bright white. Hi, Lisa. I'm gonna use bright white, and we are just gonna go over all over our transfer, okay? So this is chalk paste. It's like sidewalk chalk, but like in a paste form. And you just spread it around onto your surface. And this can be applied to anything. But it is gonna be semi-permanent on our wood surface. But if you put this on a chalkboard, you can take it off and reuse it. All right, make sure I get everything covered. Looks good. Hi, Christine, and we're gonna pull up slowly because if there are any areas that I missed, I can lay it back down in chalk and it looks perfect. What do y'all think? I love it. All right, let's dry that, and I'm gonna see if we can add, hi, Karen, I'm gonna see if I can add a little bat in the corner. We might not. I probably should have moved it a smidge over to the left, but it's okay. All right, let's get this dry, and then we'll see if we can add a bat. But we're gonna make some 3D bats that are gonna go in a little moon that I made. Okay, so let's see if I can put, ooh, I think right there. Yeah. I think we're gonna put that bat. Yeah. We're gonna do this little bat right here in this corner. Is that one of your surfaces? No, this is a 5x7 palette sign. This is one of the BOGO surfaces. That ends tomorrow. So if you've been wanting to check out the BOGO surfaces, buy one, get one, you need to do that because it ends tomorrow. All right. Ta-da! What do y'all think? You can leave the bat off if you want. No big deal. Okay. We're going to clean this guy up because then we're going to use the bats. Okay. So I'm going to spray this with water, regular water. And we're going to use a little thing called a board eraser. This is going to help you clean your transfer. It's like a magic eraser, but it doesn't have the chemicals in it. So you just want to make sure you clean up your transfer. I need to wring this guy out because it still has color from before, but it's all good. Perfect. The back gives it a little character. Super cute. Thanks, guys. I'm not a huge Halloween decor person, but I like cute Halloween. I'm not into the scary, but everybody has their, their own preference. All right, let me dry this mat up, y'all. I forgot to grab my paper towels, but I can use my fuzz cloth. And I'm gonna move my transfer back over here, and we're gonna wipe up all this extra water that's sitting on this transfer. Perfect. Oh. I know, Miss Angelica. I know. Okay. Dry that up. And we're good. Same thing. We're going to fuzz it again. And now we're going to use all of the bats. She likes the scary. Hi, Diana. I like Halloween. You're always a gypsy for Halloween. How funny. Yeah, I'm more like the cutesy, non-scary Halloween, but y'all, some people really get into it. Like, I know Miss Angelica loves Halloween. Some people really love it. And I'm always amazed because, like, the way people decorate their houses, I wish I could, like, love Halloween that much. Okay. So, another surface we're going to use. So, first we used our 5x7, right? We painted it, we sanded it. And now I'm going to use a chalk suede sheet. So, this is like cardstock, but it has like a velvet finish on the cardstock. So, we're actually going to use this guy. I fuzzed it really well. Let's fuzz it a little bit more. So, I want to fuzz super well because our transfers really like to stick. Hi, Sandy. Really like to stick very well to our chalk suede paper. So the more you fuzz, the less sticky it will get, which is fine because when you clean it, the stickiness does come back. You couldn't find it on the site. You couldn't find what on the site, Miss Angelica? Which one? Okay, we fuzzed quite a bit, y'all. Are you talking about the chalk suede paper? What happens when the sticky is gone? The cardstock. It's under surfaces, Miss Angelica. If you look up paper, like if you search paper, it should pop up. Hi, Shauna. You can still use it. You might want to just tape it down, but you should get at least 10, 15 uses out of the transfer before it becomes not sticky. Okay, so I'm going to try to just put all of our bats in the corner. And we'll cut them out, okay? So, we're going to use black. Oh, I think I already answered that. Miss Angelica, if you need the link, I can send it to you as well. All right, so I'm going to take my black. And y'all, I'm almost out of my black. And I am just going to chalk directly on to this paper. Now, if I didn't want to waste a bunch of the paper, I could pick up and move my transfer and put my bats close together. But just for time, I'm not going to do that. But you certainly can. Okay. All right, get this on here. Looks good. All right. You can spray sticky glue. I have not done it. I would be a little cautious about spraying a sticky adhesive to it because inside is a silk screen. So when you spray something sticky like that, you run the risk of clogging the silk screen on your transfer. So I haven't tried it, but you certainly can try and let us know. Okay, so there are our bats. We're going to put those to the side. Let's clean up our transfer really quickly. We'll put it back on its backer and then we'll be done with the transfer, okay? Regular water, board eraser, scrub the front, turn it over, scrub the back, and then we're gonna take our fuzz cloth. Paper towels work. I just don't have mine in here. And you can wash these. Everybody always asks me, can you wash the fuzz cloth? Absolutely. Yeah, so just be careful if you're going to spray that sticky stuff. I have not tried it, but it might clog your silk screen. Okay. All right. Clean transfer. I'm going to do sticky side up. Okay. And remember, I put an X on the backer, so I know that this side needs to go on the sticky side. I'm just going to line up my edges and push down. And we're good to go. Okay. Let's pull these out. Let's dry. And then we'll cut these out. essential, y'all check out our cutout of the month, or of the week. So this is our cutout of the week. If you're not in my cutout group, just comment the word Batty, and there'll be a button in there that you can push that'll give you more info. But that is on sale this week, so make sure you grab it. All right, that is dry. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut out our bats, okay? So I'm gonna put this rest of this paper to the side, and I am just going to very carefully cut an outline of the bats. Okay. Y'all, I love this chalk suede paper. Now, if you don't want the chalk suede paper, we do have like this chalkable shapes for the bats and the word Batty as well. And that is part of the BOGO surfaces. So you can get a couple of those, all right? I kind of messed up this one right here, y'all. There we go. All right, let's do the small one. And I don't know if we'll use all three, but I'm gonna show y'all what we're gonna do. Let me turn on the glue gun. I have to weep. That's okay. You love the cutout, you love the scarecrow cutout. I think he's adorable. I think he's absolutely adorable. So, y'all need to go snag him. But he will also be in this week's live sale if you want to wait. All right, and our last bat. All right. Cutting this out. I know this is not the funnest, y'all, but this is another way to create a little bit more dimension in your projects if you want them. Okay, so let me show you what we got going on. Okay, candlestick holder from Hobby Lobby. We're gonna glue this on here, right? And then we're gonna add like a little bow, but y'all check this out. So this is a chalkable, oh my gosh, a chalkable chip, okay? These come in a 12 pack in black or white. I painted it yellow to kind of look like the moon, and I kind of left a little bit of black on there. So I'm thinking that can kind of hang from our bow with the bats on it. What do y'all think? I don't know. Again, this was not my original idea. I kind of took this idea and kind of made it my own a little bit to make it work. Okay, so we're gonna glue this on here. Okay, this is a candlestick holder from Hobby Lobby, and I am just going to glue right here. And it's not hot. Oh, come on. Hi, Miss. Oh, I think I said hello to you, Miss Debbie. But hello again. Come on. We'll see. I'm hoping this turns out the way I've envisioned it. Okay. Put this on here, and we gotta hold it. Hi, Miss Pat. Okay. Woo, y'all. I love this already. I just gotta be careful not to mess it up, you know? Okay, so you can leave it like that. Let's get out our ribbon. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is a messy kind of bow, but we're gonna pull out the wire in the ribbon. That way it can move a little bit more. So we're gonna do, I think this is just 1 inch ribbon, maybe 1.5 inch. Okay, we might need to do a little bit more. We're gonna add a little purple in there. Okay, with the yellow, I think this will be really cute. Okay. Thanks, y'all. We'll see. We'll see. Y'all, and I have black raffia somewhere, but I don't know where it's at. Story of my life, because I'm moving, you know? All right. Let's just see what it looks like with it, the ribbon, with the wire still in the ribbon. And if we don't like it, we can pull it out. All right. Same thing. And I'm just dovetailing. You don't have to dovetail if you don't want to. You love all the purple. I thought purple might be a nice little touch with the yellow moon, right? If you're just jumping on, say hey, comment the word baddie, and if you are watching, y'all hit that heart button for me and sprinkle the video if you can. We'll do a giveaway at the end, okay? So make sure, ooh, y'all, make sure you have sprinkled so you get entered. Okay. So let's just see. This one is not rivered. This one is not wired. So I think I'm just going to do the black in the back. Like this. Y'all tell me. Do we like it? I like that. Okay. We're going to go with that. And we're just going to use twine. Thanks for sprinkling. Thanks, y'all. Y'all are so awesome. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all literally have no idea. Helping me out through this really hard time in my life. I just appreciate y'all. Okay, let me start over because I messed this up. Hi, Miss Pamela. All right. Boom. No, no. Yes. There we go. There we go. I know, y'all. It's been a rough month. Hi, Tisha. No, I am moving, but I'm staying in San Antonio. I'm not moving towns or anything. I'm staying local. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Hold the phone. You know what? No, we're just going to glue it on there. We're just going to glue it because I'm not going to reuse this candlestick holder. That's okay, Miss Patricia. You know, things come to light that are supposed to, and I will be better off. Even though that doesn't feel like it right now, I will be much better off. All right. So there's our bow. Oh, y'all, I kind of like that. So I took my chalkable chip. I painted it with Bumblebee paste, y'all. I had to do 2 coats, and it's still not completely solid, but that's totally fine. I want a little bit of that black to show through. Thanks, Miss Angelica. I wanted a little bit of that black to show through, so it works. Okay, so I'm going to take my power punch tool, and I am just going to poke a little hole at the top, and let's see how I can attach this and make it look okay. Let's see. Let me let it hang just a smidge. All right. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Let me cut. This is supposed to be like the moon, y'all. But I don't know if it's working. I'm moving, Miss Pamela. If you want more details, you can go watch the live from yesterday. Because if I talk about it, I will get upset, and we don't want that. This is a power punch tool. I sell this. It's not in the supply list, but if you comment the word Batty and click on the button that says supply list, and then click on, ooh, y'all, click on chalk products. It's in the accessory section. Put a black back. That's what I'm doing, Miss Christine. I'm just kind of folding these to kind of make them look a little bit more 3D. And then it might be too many bats. I think it might be, let's see. I don't know. What do y'all think? Maybe just one bat? Maybe just one? And then one in the middle? Let me glue this one down, and then we can decide. We might just not even do the moon idea, but we'll see. Okay, glue this down. Okay, so this is kind of what it's looking like. I'm wondering if we put a bat in the middle. Okay, so let me show y'all. I don't know. Is the moon idea working, or is it like too far-fetched, y'all? I don't know. I kind of like it. What do y'all think? Maybe we do 2 bats on the moon. I can't decide. You like it, Miss Pam? Okay. Maybe we do 2 bats on the moon. You like the 1 bat? Yes, 2. I think it needs 2 because I don't want to do, I was going to do a bat in the middle of my bow, but I don't think it's going to work. So you could keep it at 1. Okay. So you could keep it at 1. I'm really struggling to show y'all this. And you could do a bat in the middle, but I think I'm going to do 2. I like the 2 bats. So I'm going to do the biggest bat and the smallest bat. And I've got to hurry because my glue gun died and I still have to glue this on here. Woo, y'all, this is cute. All right. A little bit of glue. So go grab your 5x7 palette sign while you still can, and grab yourself an extra one. Be sure to put 2 in your cart so you get the free one. You can, I think you can mix and match your BOGO services too. Okay. It broke on me. I should have known that was going to happen. Okay, hold up. This is what we're going to do. We're going to get out the Big Daddy battery. Turn that back on. And let's add this back. Yo, I swear. Can never just be simple. I know. Is today the last? Yeah, tomorrow's the last day for the BOGO deal, Miss Lori. Hi, Miss Kathy Price. So I'm going to do a combo of the tacky glue and hot glue. And hopefully this will keep it. I was just messing with it too much. But once it sets, y'all, it's not going to go anywhere. Okay. Let's get this on here. I'm going to hold it down and then we'll fix it. I'll wipe it up. Y'all don't go anywhere. Hit that heart button. I'm going to do a giveaway. So winner will win $5 towards my cutout shop. All you have to do is hit the heart button, comment the word Batty, and sprinkle the video. and it's not wanting to stick. No. Come on. Here we go. My hot glue may have not been hot enough. I don't know, y'all. I might have to use super glue. Come on. Work with me. I'm gonna have to use super glue, but here's what we have. Let me just hold it for y'all. Then that way y'all can kind of see it. And then I will super glue it as soon as I hop off of here, and I'll take a picture. What do y'all think? Put a wood round on the top. Ooh, that's a good idea, Miss Patricia. Let's try that. That's a great idea. Put a wood round. Okay, I got you, girl. That's what I will do. I just have an extra part, so that's what I'll do. So this is what it looks like. I will go put it together, y'all, but what do y'all think? I think this is stinking adorable. Only if I glued it correctly. It's so cute, y'all. Hit that heart button. Super, super cute, y'all. Candlestick holder from Hobby Lobby and a 5x7 palette sign. So go grab all of this while you can, y'all. And there are cutouts that go with the transfer that you can get as well. Okay, let's pick a winner. Comment the word Batty, B-A-T-T-Y, and you'll click on the button that says supply list. And then that will send you a message with all the different options for the supplies, and you can kind of just click around and see in there. When you click on those buttons, y'all, it's not committing you to anything. So, and do me a huge favor, make sure you're signed up for live notifications, y'all. So when you do comment the word Batty, in that original message, there'll be a button that says get live notices. Just click on that and sign up. It's free. I just send a message to your messenger. All right, let's pick a winner. I'm going to refresh my page, and we're going to pick a winner for a $5 gift card towards my cutout shop. And I'm going to go glue this. I'm going to go find a round and glue it as soon as I hop off of here. But that is stinking adorable, y'all. I really like that. I'm impressed with myself. Or maybe I need to put it more on the, like, to center on the candlestick. All right, sorry, squirrel, I got distracted. Let me refresh again. All right, comment, y'all, because I'm gonna pick a winner in the comments. So you did have to be commenting in order to win. Obviously, the more you comment, the more opportunity, because I'm just gonna scroll and pick someone from the comments, okay? So here we go, my friends. We are going to do this. And the winner is Miss Sharon. Girl, I sent your thing out today. I apologize, it took me forever, but I sent your thing out today. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Miss Janine Roberts. Miss Janine Roberts, are you still here? Because she's not here, we'll pick someone else. Miss Janine. Thanks, y'all. I really, really liked how this turned out. Let's see if she's still here. There she is. All right, Miss Janine, send me a message to the page or to my personal Facebook and just saying, hey, I won with your email address, and I will send your gift card either tonight or tomorrow, okay? But go get your stuff, y'all. BOGO surface, the 5x7 palette sign. Lots of other surfaces are in there. Go check it out before it's too late, y'all. I'm obsessed with this project. I think this is one of my most favorite we've done. All right, I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, guys.